Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my newest journal. This is a garden journal and I've been working on this journal for many months. So it's finally done and I'm gonna do a flip through for you today. So let's get started. So first of all, I have a new setup and this is gonna be my setup for the next couple of months, I think. And I'm using my white desk. I don't know how this is gonna work with the light, so let's see. I'm looking through my camera and this hand look weirdly red, but it's not, so don't worry about it. So I made this journal for a friend and I thought that a garden theme would be ideal, and it ended up being a lot more floral than garden, and it has some shabby chic elements like all the lace, but I still think it's more like a garden journal. It is a softer cover, softer than what I'm normally used to, because I used an Amazon envelope that I covered on fabric for the cover. This fabric, you've seen it before because I made another journal with the same fabric, and then I added some lace on the spine. And this is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch and it only has one signature. I don't remember how many pages are in the signature, but I believe I put about 10 to 12 sheets of paper. Maybe I'll write down below here how many pages in total that is. And the front piece, I made it with scrapbook paper or cardstock and some packaging cardboard, which I love this one, and some more lace. And it doesn't have a name because I hope the person who received this will name this journal. It's just called journal for now. The closure is a ribbon that passes through my binding here, and it's just a simple knot. So we go inside and it's kind of my signature style. All of my inside covers have a pocket and we have some journaling cards here. And this card that says this journal belongs to, I put this in every journal. I used one of the cut parts from the paper pad where I got this paper, the scrapbook paper here. And I did some sewing around and I put lace and some dangling charms. These are some beads. And I thought it looks lovely like that. So that goes in the front pocket. And then we have a doily. It's a small doily. And then this is one of my pages that I made with paper bags. I'm gonna link that video down below. I made that video a long time ago, don't remember now when, but it's basically a lunch bag, a lunch paper bag that I made a page with pockets. So we have one pocket here and I have some journaling cards and some ephemera paper in there. So I cover that with some notebook paper, and then we have another pocket in the front where I have this little card. I cut out this image from an old greeting card and I'm using it as a journaling card. And then we're gonna see a lot of my stenciled coffee dyed paper, this floral stencil that looks great, I think, in my opinion. And I did a lot of sewing in this journal, so several pages have sewing and lace. This is from a book. It's from a garden book, and it was a shorter page, so I made it like that, and I put some eyelet trim here. So we did this together for the Be Again Books challenge. I'm gonna link that video down below. It's a pocket made out of a flyer, basically. And this is one of my oversized stamps, which is not garden themed, but I think these ladies here look like they're going to a garden party. I don't know. That's my impression. And this can be used as a journaling card. So I'm gonna link all the videos where I made these things down below, so you can go and check them. This is music paper that it's coffee dyed with my technique that I used the paper color to let the color bleed through, and it also has a stencil. This is a very old book about flowers, and so I love this one. I love the illustrations in it. More of my layered coffee dyed paper. Oh, I forgot that this actually goes in here. And now I'm missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. It's here. Huh. I have some ephemera paper. So this is a pocket made out of a junk mail envelope. And it's two pockets basically. So one in the back where I have my ephemera papers and this journaling tag that goes in the front pocket with the window. I had just misplaced it. So again, this is the same greeting card as this one. So we did this together as well in the challenge video that I'm gonna link down below. It's a beautiful tag that goes perfect in this journal. And then this is from an encyclopedia page with that I have an encyclopedia book with the letter G. So it's about gardening, and I thought it was great. It says gardening there. And then there's information about gardening. I love putting encyclopedia pages in my journals. This is a coloring book page, and I made these little pockets with some lace. And this is one of those specimen cards that we did. It's a garden specimen card. I'm also gonna link that video down below. So a lot of the elements for this journal, we did it together. And then I have another one of those pockets made out of window junk mail envelopes. And this one is, oops, that's supposed to go in the back. So those go in the back. And I backed this window with some magazine paper that says your garden on the back. So it's all garden related. And this is, I think we also did this one together, and I don't remember in which video this one is. Probably in my fall washi tape video, because that's my fall washi tape there. So this is a journaling card that goes there. I'm happy to say that I used a lot of my ephemera for this journal, things that I've been making, and yeah, so now I need to make more ephemera. This is notebook paper, coffee dyed notebook paper. This is from an old magazine, and it's kind of like a country house that doesn't really go with the garden, but I don't know, I kind of like it. And this is a little pocket, a little baggie with stickers and some woodies inside. I made these baggies out of a book page from a garden book, so I thought that would go great in there. This belly band I made with leftover paper from the same flyer that I made this pocket, and I put some paper ruffles in there. This is from my painting book. I've shown that book in other videos. I don't have it here right now, but it's a painting book that has a lot of interior design and exterior design elements, and this is about garden. So I put it there in here, and two garden inspired tags that go in that little pocket there, and another ruffle paper ruffle, sorry, some map paper with lace, another one of my little baggies that I made with a book page, and this one has some ephemera paper and a lot of stickers. So when I make my journals, I like to send goodies for the person who's gonna get this journal so that they can use it to decorate their pages or whatever they want to do with it. And I put a pearl in this paper clip just to have something interesting hanging. Some stenciling on this page, Oh, yeah, I didn't mention that. This is my big stencil. I did this with colors, color ink, and I love it. And then I did some other stenciling here. Some more of the garden book. This is like garden planning and blueprints and stuff, and I just love them. It's the same pages that I used for the pockets, for the baggies. The planting plan. So there's some information. It looks nice. This is some graph paper. This is the middle of my signature. You can see my 5-hole pamphlet stitch there. And this is the string. I finished my binding at the top so that I could leave the strings hanging and put it to the outside. So I put some charms and beads and different things there. So we have a charm on the outside. I really like to do this idea. I thought it was cool. And so in my middle page, I always like to put 2 pockets that are kind of similar. So this is scrapbook paper, and I made 1 pocket for my specimen cards. And you can put more things in here because these are actually big pockets. And then a little pocket where I put some of my tickets. I'm also gonna link the video down below where I made all my tickets. Well, maybe I should just link my ephemera making playlist. Then you can find all the videos down there. So this is, as I said, graph paper that it's coffee dyed. And this is the other side of the garden book page with the planning for the big garden. More stenciling. Here you can appreciate the whole stenciling with different color inks. Map paper with lace. I get my maps from an old atlas. So I bought secondhand an atlas that it's outdated, and I use those pages for my journals. And here's the other side of the painting book that has the garden page and 2 little tags in here. This one has a ladybug. There are more garden elements here. This is another of the pockets I've made with the window envelopes. And for these pockets, I just use the windows from the envelopes. And then I put another paper to back it up. And the page that I put there, it's from a garden magazine. So it has garden theme. It says garden there. So one, like this tag goes in here. And then this big journaling card that we did together from another flyer goes in here too. This is not necessarily garden related, but I thought it would look nice in this journal. So it goes there. More stenciling in my coffee dyeing paper. This is the country home from the old magazine. Notebook paper, the other side of the coloring book with my specimen card. I love these ones. They're so fun to make. The other side of the gardening page from my encyclopedia book with the different types of soil. See, this is good information for a gardening journal. I started my garden a few weeks ago. I have a very small garden, very tiny. I post updates on my Instagram stories if you want to go and check it out. So I was thinking when I was planting my plants that I didn't have my own garden journal. I wish I had made one for myself so that I could keep track of what I'm planting. This one, it's gonna go to my friend a lot later than what I thought it would, so it's gonna be late for gardening season, but you know, she can use it for anything. This is another journaling card that we did together with an old greeting card and some ephemera paper, and this is from a stitch pattern. I thought that It's a very pretty flower to go in there. Actually, let's put it like this. And a belly band that I made with cardboard from a tissue box. Yes, because I use everything. This is a very interesting pocket. I don't know if you can see, but this is a piece of film that I got from work. It's an unused, it's developed, you can see, because it's transparent, so it's been exposed to light, but it was in the trash, basically. And then I painted over with my Posca pens. I didn't know if I was going to be able to glue it, but art glitter glue did the job. But you can see there the glue. So it's like an X-ray film type of thing. So it's kind of a plasticky material, but art glitter glue did the job. And because this is transparent, I put some vellum paper in there. What else is there? Ooh, a mushroom sticker and some more ephemera papers in there. Because, as you know, I like to do stuff from trash. The other side of this flower book. And this is a very cool, in my opinion, corner pocket. So this is an envelope and it's not glued to the page, so you can take it out. It's kind of half of a window envelope, and it's like a tag spot, corner tag, that you can remove fully if you want because it's not glued, and you can use it as a pocket. So here we have this journaling card that I made with the leftovers from the greeting card that I did the other journaling cards, and it has a tiny pocket here with a ticket and then with some more leftover papers from the greeting card. I used all of the greeting card, and here I think this is where the message was, so I cover it with coffee dyed paper, and it's a writing spot. And then it has two smaller pockets here. I have tickets in here and this little journaling tag that it's a tab from a box, from a product box. And then on the other side, you can use this as a writing space. And then I have some ephemera paper and another one of my oversized stamps. This is a bonsai. So it goes there. It's very fun, very cool. I don't have a video for this type of things. Maybe I'll make one next time. Who knows when I'll make another video. So more of my garden book with this beautiful green image from a garden, and it says styling the garden, so it's all garden. And look at this one, isn't this perfect? For garden. This is an image from my gardening book. And then I have this little tag here that it's an image from a garden magazine, and then some paper raffles, and I'm just clipping it there, right there. This is the other side of my paperback page, and it has a journaling card. I made this journaling card. It's one of the first things I made when I started junk journaling. And some ephemera paper. And some more writing space. I like to have the lace out. And more writing space on this side. The other side of the doily. This is one of those cut apart from the paper pad. It says "You're loved." It is a writing space. And finally I put there my sticker, Handmade with Love by Karina from Aurora's Window. And so that's it. Let me know what you think about my garden journal. I've honestly been working on this journal since 2024, like September of 2024, and I finished it in June of 2025, beginning of June. So yeah, it took me a while, but it's finally done. So let me know what you think. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time soon. Bye.